Hi students, today's assignment is based on general properties of transition elements. Here we discuss their properties up to enthalpy of atomization according to the order given in our textbook, right? Here first question, it is about element which exhibits highest density in 3D series. You know, from left to right in a given series, atomic size decreases and atomic mass increases. Therefore, their density increases. In this series, density of elements that increase up to nickel. Nickel and copper shows the same density. From copper to zinc, it decreases. Reason for this decrease in density is atomic size of zinc is a little bit greater than that of copper. From this order, it is clear that in this series, maximum density is shown by nickel and copper, and their densities are equal. Among these two elements, he has given copper as fourth option. So that is the element with the highest density. Move to next question. Maximum melting point in first transition series. You know, in a given series, 6 B group elements show highest melting point due to the presence of more number of unpaired electrons. Thus melting point increases up to this group. Then it shows a sudden lesser melting point for 7th B group elements. There onwards again increases up to iron. There onwards gradually decreases and reaches minimum in the case of 2nd B group elements. In a given transition series, 2nd B group elements possess the least melting point. Reason for that is they have completely filled N-1 D subshell. Therefore, D electrons don't participate in metallic bonding. Only NS electrons participate. Hence, metallic bonding is weaker. So, their melting point is lesser. Thus, maximum melting point shown by 6th B group elements, minimum melting point shown by 2nd B group elements in any given transition series. Thus, in first transition series, is asking you maximum melting point, that is chromium. In second transition series, is asking you minimum melting point, that will be the 2nd B group element, which is cadmium. So, chromium, cadmium, that is the third option. This is correct one for this question. Move to third. Some metal oxides given, titanium, vanadium, chromium and iron. Then he is asking you their correct order of basic nature. You know, in a given period from left to right, basic nature of oxides that decreases. Same trend is followed by these elements also. Titanium oxide more basic than vanadium oxide, which is more basic than chromium oxide, which is more basic than iron oxide, which is given in fourth option. Move to next question. Lanthanum ionic radius given, and it is asking you ionic radius of lutetium. You know, in lanthanides, from lanthanum to lutetium, ionic and atomic radius gradually they decrease. Therefore, the last element, that is lutetium, its ionic as well as atomic radius certainly lesser than that of first element lanthanum. Therefore, lanthanum given as 1.06. Lutetium size will be lesser than that is 0.85. So fourth option is correct for this fourth one. Move to next question, fifth. Why transition elements have higher enthalpy of atomization when compared to alkali metals? You know, in alkali metals there is only one valence electron. So per atom, one electron participate in metallic bonding, hence metallic bonding is weaker. Whereas in transition metals, energy difference between Ns and N-1 D subshell is lesser. So N-1 D electrons also participate in bonding. Hence, per one transition metal atom, large number of electrons participate in metallic bonding. Hence, in the metallic bonding is stronger. Due to stronger metallic bonding, these transition metals are harder. They have higher melting point and a higher enthalpy of atomization. It matches with the third option, so it is correct one. Move to next. Here some statements are given. First three statements are correct. When you look at the last statement, that is about melting point of this coinage group. In general, in a group from top to bottom, melting point increases according to the graphs given to us in the textbook. But that order is not correct in the case of first B group. In coinage metals, their melting point order is copper greater than gold greater than silver. This is correct order of melting point. But here he has given it in a wrong order. So only that statement D is correct, D is incorrect. Remaining three A, B, C are correct. That matches with the first option. Move to next. Why properties of zirconium and hafnium are similar? You know, this zirconium and hafnium, they belong to this fourth B group. You know, from titanium to zirconium, size increases. It's a regular trend. In a group, size increases. But from zirconium to hafnium, there will be no increase in size. Almost they exhibit a similar size because of this lanthanide contraction. After lanthanides we have hafnium. Because of lanthanide contraction, its size is lesser than expected and its size is almost equal to that of zirconium. Because of their similarity in size, they exhibit similar properties. Okay, so third option is correct one for this. Then eighth one, heat of atomization of zinc is least among 3D series elements. Why? The reason is simple. Zinc, its configuration is 3D10, 4s2. So only 2 electrons are available for metallic bonding. Due to the completely filled d subshell, they don't involve. Due to the participation of lesser number of electrons in metallic bonding, here metallic bond is weaker, hence its enthalpy of atomization is lesser. Second option matches with this eighth one. For eighth question, second option is correct one. Then ninth, he has given some pairs of ions and asking you which have same size. Among them, you can easily pick out zirconium and hafnium again. Actually, zirconium to hafnium size has to increase, but again due to lanthanide contraction, its size is lesser than expected. It's a size less than expected, which is equal to the atomic size of atom present above to it. Thus, because of this contraction, their atomic size and ionic size also nearly similar. So, third option will be the correct one for this ninth question. Then move to 10th. Why transition metals are good conductors of electricity? You know, not only transition metals, all metals are good conductors of electricity due to the presence of free electrons present in them. That is given under third option. This is correct for this. Okay, this is the assignment given. Thank you.